Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Katie Cat, and I've been watching a lot of paranormal storytime videos. So I figured, fuck it, why not? I'll do mine. Because I haven't had anything recently happen to me, but my whole life I have kind of been in touch with that kind of stuff, and nobody's probably ever gonna watch this anyways. So why not just put it out there? And I'm totally gonna look like a crazy person, so why not get started? Um, so when I was about 7 years old, I always remember in the middle of the night a lot, my dad would get up and he would turn down the AC because my dad was a big dude, like, so back then. He's not anymore, but yeah, so he always used to turn down the AC, and the way that my bedroom was, my door, you could see the thermostat from my door. So I always used to sleep with the door open. And I was like dead asleep one night, and I heard somebody coming down the hallway, no lights on or anything. And I look out the door, and I didn't see anybody. So I was like, okay, and I closed my eyes, and I still heard like something coming towards my door. So I open my eyes again, and there is a black figure, like a very tall black figure. Sorry, I don't like talking about this stuff, especially with open doors. It creeps me out. This black figure that was very tall, had to have been at least 6.5 feet tall, and it had like red eyes, but it was like a shadow. It, like, I could see the outline, but it wasn't like distinguished or anything. But the only thing I distinctly remember was the red eyes, because it was like almost like glowing, but they weren't actually glowing. They were just, you could see where they were. And that was my first encounter with it. After that, once I saw it, I just put the covers over my head and started screaming. And my older brother, who's 7 years older than me, lived in the room next to me, so he immediately jumped up to see what was wrong. And when he came in, he turned on my light, and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I told him, and my dad ran in, my mom ran in, and I woke up everybody in the house with my blood-curdling scream like I was being killed. And everybody was asking me what was wrong, and I never wanted to tell them because I thought they'd think I was crazy. My brother has always been into some dark stuff. Both of us kind of were, but he was on a totally different level. I didn't know at the time, but he had played with a Ouija board with his friends, probably a few days before this had happened. He had a few people staying over, and that's what they did in his room. My mom didn't even know they had it. He didn't tell me until years later that it was like around the same time period. So yeah, this thing follows me around all the time, always has. It never comes close to me, it never hurts me, it never says anything to me. Like, I've never felt very, very threatened by it, but I don't like to sleep with doors open because I see it it could be a bathroom door, closet door, bedroom door, it doesn't matter. In doorways, I see it. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, it's just your eyes playing tricks on you," but like, I can feel it, and I don't feel it when the doors are closed. I only feel it with the doors open. And my one of my old friends said that she had basically the same experience with the same figure like thing. And me and her were really into some dark stuff. Like, we studied witchcraft and stuff like that, like, for a little while. Well, she was a lot more into it than I was, because she had all the books and stuff like that, but, like, she did it. I don't do that anymore. she did it a lot more than I did, and like we played with Ouija boards together and stuff like that, and she said she saw the same thing. We didn't play with the Ouija until like way after we were a lot older. I didn't even meet her until I was like 8 or 9, but yeah, it all started when I was 7, and I still see the same thing, and supposedly she does too. I wish I could contact her and see if she still sees it or not, but unfortunately I can't. But yeah, so I figured I'd just throw it out there about the tall figured men that I see in my doorways in the middle of the night. Well, they're even when there are lights, I can see it. Like if the door is open, I'll see it in a dark corner of my room. Like if I leave the stove light on over in my kitchen and you can kind of see the light coming in my room, it'll be in like the darkest corner, like behind the door where the light really isn't showing or anything. So that's why a lot of people say it's just your eyes playing tricks on you, but it's not. And because I can see it. And I think it's really weird, and I'm gonna sound like a crazy person, but that's okay. Bye.